with Gena Heelz on Life and Entertainment. Yeah, this life and entertainment. This life, let them take a picture and frame it. That's right, this ain't nothing to play with. Yeah, people, we made changes. Yeah, this life and entertainment. This life, let them take a picture and frame it. That's right, this ain't nothing to play with. Yeah. People, we made changes. Life and entertainment, shoot my shot, I'ma take it, trust me. You don't know the struggle, there's been trouble in the making. Been a battle from the start. Family been hungry, I'ma always do my part. Put this thing in gear, about to pull it out of park. Hit the grind, go and get it. We only live it once, so from the heart I'm about to give it. That's right, this ain't nothing to play with. Yeah, people, we made changes.
Hi, you guys, and welcome to Life and Entertainment. Today, I have a special guest, Dr. Robert L. Jamison. Uh, he is a Hollywood actor, producer, road manager. There is nothing that this man cannot do. He has a lot of accolades, and oh my goodness. Hi, Dr. Jamison. Thank you so much for joining Life and Entertainment with your girl, Gena Hills.
Hey Gina, I'm rocking with my hometown girl Gina here. Don't you know?
Yes, like Chili said, for sure, don't play with it.
Don't play with it.
So, how's your day going so far?
Oh my God, it's been a busy day in the clinic today. I just wanted to come out because I got to go to another clinic. So this is why I'm sitting in my car. I was at one clinic. I was at the hospital early this morning, another clinic over at the urgent care. Now I'm headed over to the other urgent care clinic. So it's been a routine day for me. I'm always busy.
Oh, yes, sir. And I want to say thank you for being of service, especially during these rough times, being a healthcare worker and on the front line dealing with patients with COVID. So, my prayers to you and your family. I pray you safety and just to stay safe and healthy during these times, sir.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that. All my colleagues and my family, we appreciate it.
Yes, sir. I wanted to ask you a few questions. You have a book called Surviving Tough Times.
Yes.
Can you please tell me what inspired that book, sir?
Well, my mother, she inspired me to be successful in all my endeavors because, you know, coming from where I'm from, back in the day, coming from the projects, you know what I mean? A lot of people, and I can pretty much probably speak for you as well. A lot of people on our level, come from where we come. We're not supposed to be where we are today. But surviving tough time is about me and my struggles and some of the things that I had to experience to get to where I am, the good, the bad, and the ugly, the misdeeds, the good deeds, the past misdeeds. And
Mhm.
so my obstacles of life and living life kind of motivated me to write a book, turn the book into a movie, and it just so ironic. While writing the book, I was going through so many storms at that time, and it inspired me to put it on paper, put it in a book so the world can read, and then also put it on the big screen so people hopefully it can inspire people, that's going through certain situations. You know what I mean? I come from the heart of Midtown in Memphis, Lamar Terrace. You know what I mean? And I grew up around everything and anybody that you can pretty much name back in the day that was doing all the bad things. You know what I mean? Been gang related, went down the streets, hanging out at the club, doing my little drug activity back in the day as a teenager, you know. But somewhere down the line, God turned the switch on. And he told me that if I didn't stray myself around certain crowds of people, I would never be successful. And I was reluctant to let my mother down, who worked so hard to giving us the best thing that she can do for us out of life. You know what I mean? So I knew at that point in time that I need to turn my life around and be try to set an example for my own kids because I'm gonna tell you, I had kids as a teenager. You know what I mean? I'm like literally like when I was 16 and 18 years old, I had children that was already born. So of course we couldn't we mom wasn't gonna take care of our kids. It wasn't that easy, you know what I mean? So I started to work at the age of 14 years old, picking up paper in the park. After that summer job was over, I started cooking at a restaurant called Captain Bilbo down on the river. Then that helped me get through school. So getting through school, it helped me set the roadmap to entrepreneurship. You know what I mean? So I'd opened up my first business when I was like 19 going on 20. A lot of people in Memphis know I own a upholstery shop called Jamison and Associate. It was located at 74 Flicker Street, right behind the Board of Education. I worked that job for like about 4 years, and I got hired at. I wanted to get into the medical field, so I got hired at the hospital, and it was at Baptist downtown, and I started there as a patient escort, and a few years later, here I am, going to medical school through Baptist medical program, and here what you got. You got a product of the Baptist Memorial Hospital and a native of Memphis, Tennessee.
All right. I mean, I understand you have great endeavors for the future. You recently started doing the casting for the Jamie Foxx show as well, which is added on with the neighborhoods.
Yeah. Well, I worked on a lot of the sets of a lot of the sitcom TV shows. Majority of the shows that people watch on CPS, like, okay, we said the neighborhood. Jamie Foxx show was canceled because of the COVID-19. So we never got to the set on that. But I worked on the Two Broke Girls set, Dr. Ken set, Mom set, One Day at a Time, Cool Kids, Disjointed, Superior Donut. Oh my goodness, I'm about to lose my train of
Wow.
thought. There's been so many. I mean, like literally, like two numbers, countless of TV shows. The Man with the Plan, Big Bang
Wow.
Theory. You know, so I've been blessed, and I mean, literally, I've been blessed to be from Memphis and come out to California and jumpstart everything that I worked hard to accomplish.
Wow. And I am so proud of you and all your accomplishments. Um, can you please tell me about your music side of it? Because I understand you're a music director as well.
Yes, I am. You know, I started working with the Temprees while I was in Memphis,
Mhm.
and upon the relocating to California, once I got branded into the theater and to the film and TV industry, I want to go back and pick up the pieces and do fundraisers. And that was one of the reasons my music career jumped off like it did, for the simple fact that as a healthcare provider, I wanted to do something to bring the community together and
Yes.
not just put all the monies in my pocket, but to do it in a way where we can enjoy life at the same time and take care of some people that's going through struggling period, hardship time, struggling with illness. So I started doing the breast cancer awareness musical tour back in 2013, and I did my first cancer concert with Andre Ray, who's the former lead singer of LTD. Um, we titled that tour Together Forever tour, and we were letting we bring healthcare providers together and letting people know that was battling with cancer that you're not in this fight alone. So I built a relationship with the American Cancer Society, which I had that relationship before I left Memphis. But when I got here, I just started the cycle all over again, but I started doing it on a bigger scale. I started working with all the legendary artists from let's say like Heat Wave, the Temprees, the Delphonics, Climax, Harold Melvin Blue Notes. We also work with the Barcades, our hometown people, the Barcades, Bloodstone, Morris Day in the Time, Zap Band, and it's just like a lot of people just started coming on board with us and supporting us, and then we started doing some work with other artists too. So when Lady V and we got together, and we just bonded this whole oldie soldie tour. Then you know what I mean. So then once once we got a lot of the old groups together, we started doing the Oldie Soldie Love Jam tour. So with the folk music, we were doing a folk tour, and with the old school music, like dedicated to the one I love, the Delphonics hit song "Promise" and the Temptation hit song. I even work with the Bernard Gibson Temptations too, as well as the Motown originals. So we wanted to do something for the community. So we started giving back to the nonprofit charity like the Cancer Society, the Diabetes Association. Then on top of that, I started my Way to Happiness tour. You know what I mean? Started doing music and giving back to the Way to Happiness, which I'm the book ambassador and the ambassador for the Way to Happiness Foundation here in Southern California.
Awesome. Awesome. We have people joining the live. Thank you, James. James for joining the live. Samuel Garrett, Talbot Howard, Jason Boykin, Monet Phillips. Jason Boykins is watching again. He came back to the live. But he made a statement. I don't know whether it was a question, but he says, I got a movie that I need produced.
Well, what I would advise for someone that listen, I mean, I'm eager to help anyone from my home city, and you know that for yourself, Gina. I go to bat for people, but I work with serious people. Serious people want to finish a product. I don't like working with people that procrastinate. So if you're winning and you want to get your film out, guess what? We do Hollywood productions out here, and I'm branded. RJ Film Production is branded in Hollywood. I have my own theater. I have access to a theater. I don't own the theater, but I have access to a theater. I have access to film sets in LA. I mean, whatever it takes for you to jumpstart and get your film out there, hey, I'm on deck with you. You know what I mean? But like I said, I like to work with serious people that actually has great, strong work ethics and attributes. You know what I mean? I really don't have time to play. Not that I'm more than anybody, but I want you to learn from me. And you can't learn from someone who's been working with professional film directors, editors, writers, screenwriters. I mean, I worked a week with Angela Bassett on the Whitney Houston story. You know what I'm saying? And there are some movies that I have been in, and I started as an extra to get to where I am a background actor, to get to where I am. But when I became a background actor, my first 40 movies, I got paid out the frame. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like literally, I sacrificed to get to where I am because I was hungry. I wanted to learn the business. I couldn't learn the business unless learn it correctly, unless I were learning from somebody that's been doing it for many, many years. I worked on the set with Jason Bourne, Morgan Freeman, Mark Wahlberg, Julie Roberts, Angela Bassett. Um, did I say really what? Nick Ross, Robin Lee. I mean, some superior actors. I mean, they countless. Like literally, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, straight out of Compton. So I did work with a lot of professional people, and I learned from them. It wasn't. Listen, I collaborated on a whole different level. Even as a background actor, people look at me and say, well, dang, oh my God, he's a doctor. Why would he want to be I wanted to learn the business. I wanted to become a film producer. I wanted to become a filmmaker. I had to sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? I got 3 movies on DVD like right now. You know what I mean? That I co-produced or produced, had some parts of writing scripts for. You know what I mean? So I have a big production team out here in Southern California. You know what I mean? So when I started working on all these sitcom TV shows, I knew about the angles. I knew how to fade. I just knew how to coordinate the stage. I knew about the scenes. I honestly knew how important background actors were. You know what I'm saying? I understand the background actors is the key component to any film or TV show. It's the background. It's the background. And I'm happy that I started the background. If you look at my IMDb, I got 24 movies on IMDb. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody gave me those. Those are credentials that I earned. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yeah. Kudos to background actors, but I was hungry. But you know what, Gina? I'm telling you, but the thing is now, it's hard for me to get acting roles now because I'm making so much money producing films now. To now, you know how this shit go. When you get your hustle on, you grow. When you grow, don't forget where you come from. But then you try to help other people to get to where you are. You know what
That's
I'm
right.
saying?
That's right.
So
We have more people joining in the live. Monet Phillips said hello to you. We have Ricky Fontaine that joined the live. For those of you who don't know, Ricky Fontaine is also an American actor, and I love him. He has a great personality. And he was like, "Hey, I actually dated, the lady off of Friday." I'm like, "Okay then,"
yeah,
So
yeah.
Nikki Fontaine is on the live. Thank you so much for joining. And we have Hollywood producer, casting director, movie role manager, doctor, father, uncle. I mean, this man has so many different accolades. It's just hard to put him on, just in one box. Um, so it's safe to say that the box just goes outside. You just be outside the box, which you continue to do, sir. And just thank you so much.
Hey, I want to say hello to Monet. Hello back to her, and I see she's up and coming and doing a whole lot of things too. I've been following her and on her TV shows as well as her live with you and all that good stuff too. You know.
Mm-hmm. And Marie Pizzano, thank you so much for tuning in on the live. So, can you tell me about some of your latest projects and how people could be a part of your projects?
Well, right now, since the COVID virus has attacked us, a lot of things has been on hold for right now. But I would like to come back to Memphis and do something in our own city. I still have a lot of scripts that I haven't even cast for yet. Reason being is because we've been doing concerts like crazy out here and on the northern and southern California. And so that kind of somewhat got me more involved into building that budget to make these movies become big projects. You know what I mean? Because it takes a lot of money to basically cast big name artists. You know what I mean? Actors and actresses and stuff like that. But the cooler thing is, whenever you cast them, you don't have to have them on your clock. Just have them cameo in on certain day that you're going to shoot the film. But those actors with the bigger accolades, they really sell your movies and stuff like that. So I
That's
want to
right.
come back to Memphis with a movie or a play, and I want to try to work on it this year.
Okay, so how can people be involved in that? Where are you going to do your casting calls? Who can they contact to be able to audition for those type of casting calls when you do decide? Is that somewhere in the near future, or that's just in the makings right now?
Well, it's gonna be somewhere in the near future. Like I said, with this COVID-19 going and got everything on hold like it is, so it's in the works now, but maybe in the near future, you know what I mean? But when I do, I will be letting you know where I'm casting at and and what roles I'll be casting for. So with the big platform that you got, and especially circulating in the city of Memphis, a lot of people would know how to contact me through you, you
Oh,
know. And like I said, I want to get all my finished products on your platform on Life and Entertainment.
okay, okay, okay. Well, that sounds great, and you keep me posted on that. I look forward to all those endeavors. I mean, I see a lot of great things happening for you and for myself. I'm just so grateful for you to take time out of your busy day to come talk with me on Life and Entertainment. I don't think you guys understand this man is a doctor. Okay, he's out there on the front line. He's working with these patients that's diagnosed with the coronavirus, or he's helping to prevent the spread of coronavirus. He has so many things and so many jackets and hats and shoes. So I'm really grateful that he took some time out to come speak with me on Life and Entertainment with you guys. Thank you, Annie Poston, for tuning in. Big Wayne Newsom also tuned in into the live. Thank you guys for liking and sharing. Dr. Jamison, can you please tell the people where they can contact you, what site to contact you, in ways that they could be a part of your company and of service if you have any charities or donations?
Yes, I do. If they go straight to www.meet, M-E-E-T, robertljamison.com, and go to my contact me page and hit me up in the box, state, note what you want me to do with you or do for you, and I'll do anything that I can to help you. But like I said, what I'm going to start doing once the TV shows ramp back up, I'm going to be coming back home with some promotional TV show tickets so I can bring some people that's interested in coming to Hollywood, California to see what we do on a live TV show set, see how a real TV show is coordinated and put together in terms of building a platform for your own self. You know what I mean? So in fact, I done directed 2 TV shows that took the TV show to a whole nother level based on my experience from what I learned in Hollywood with the brand name TV shows. You know what I mean? So, it's certain things and certain techniques that I see a lot of people, should be exposed to. You know what I'm saying? That can actually increase your sponsorships. People can pay for those commercials and stuff like that through sponsorships. But it's a little technique that I learned that they use in Hollywood, and I'll be sharing that with you somewhere down the line, Gena. You know what I mean? Because I know how people, as directing a couple of TV shows myself, there are certain techniques that you can do to energize your audience and get people encouraged and spread the word and start building your platform where people want to come and see your show. Because we work on a show called The Booth, Sean Gotti and I, and he's from Memphis. And we ran some little scenes and stuff after we built out the little studio and stuff like that, and coming, bringing him to California, letting him learn some of the things that we're doing out here in California. It basically inspired him so much more. So he's trying to expand his studio now where it can fit a larger audience. That I'm going to come down each time he get ready to shoot segments, and I'm going to show him how to do it the Hollywood style. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not that hard. But you got to have a nice size studio to hold, 30, 40 audience. But, trivia questions and stuff like that are also good for TV shows too. But most importantly, knowing the techniques to keep the crowd pumped up, and engaged into your conversations.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, Dr. Jamison, with all the things that you do, how do you balance it all in one day?
Well, I'm organized. Number one, I have a system. Number two, see, if you organize and you have a systematic system and you delegate work, that's the key component. You got to delegate work to specialty people that you can depend on that won't drop the ball. You know what I mean? So I have a nursing staff. So I have a group of doctors. So that means when I'm out of town traveling, going somewhere with Lady V and I, and whatever we're doing together, if I leave the clinic and be gone for 2 weeks, I got professional staff that basically steps up to the plate and do their role. You know what I mean? So even in the film TV industry, the majority of the people that I work with in the film and TV industry, that either worked at Paramount, Warner Brothers, CBS Studios, Paramount, Sony Pictures, somewhere like that. So they know what they're doing, right? So when I hire people to do certain things, I get it done based on their specialties.
Well, I love it. I love it. And I thank you so much for being of service. All the things that you do. If you're not in office working with your patients, you're on set, you're conducting business as far as road management, working with the Temprees, Temptations, the Climax, you're doing interviews, you're doing so much stuff. Woo! I'm just excited.
Thank you. I'm excited, but what inspires me is just to be able to show other people and be that model that if I can do it, you can do it too. And I'm not hooked on that haterade. I want everybody that's doing anything positive to be successful. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
I have humbled myself. I humble myself, Gena. The half of the stuff that I done been through, a lot of people don't know. But let me tell you, I humble myself to get to where I am. When I knew that I couldn't do it by myself, I knew I had a plug. I had a resource. All I had to do was just knock on that door, and he was going to open. And when he opened them doors now, he got the windows wide open, and he just throwing in so many more blessings for me.
I
So
love it.
many more.
I love it. I
I
love
give
it.
him the praises for it.
Yes. Thank you again, Dr. Jamison, for all that you do and being of service, especially during these difficult times. You are appreciated. I want to say that I uplift you and I encourage you in all of your endeavors. Is there anything that you would like to say to everybody, or words of encouragement, or anything you would like to add to this live?
Yes, first and foremost, I want everybody to stay at home. Stay at home because this COVID-19, it ain't no joke. This is serious business. It had taken some of my personal friends from me, some of my friends from them, and this COVID-19, don't play with it. And if it's any kind of anything that I can do for you to help you be successful in your endeavors, feel free. Just reach out to me on my website, meetrobertljamison.com. Go to my contact me page. Type in a little box what you want to do. How can we collaborate? What are your future goals? What you need in the film business, the music industry. I mean, I am a playwright, stage performer too. Have performed this 4 different stage plays, so hey, I'm here to serve.
Thank you so much, Dr. Jamison. And I do not want to hold up too much of your time because I know you are currently at work. Um, Thank you again, and may God be with you, and I wish you blessings in abundance.
Okay, thank you, Jen. It was a pleasure being on your show.
Thank
Life and
you.
entertainment. I'm rocking with my girl, Gena Heelz.
That's me. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
baby. All right.
Have a
You
good day.